So I think what I've just proven is you can activate a SOTA summit with a fairly heavily compromised antenna in just 3 minutes. Now the next question is, will I get back home without ending up sitting at the side of the motorway with a flat battery? Okay, a bit of an experiment today. I've just bought myself a new car. Now I don't want to go into too much detail about the car because we're an amateur radio channel, not a car channel, but it's a Nissan Leaf. It's a 62 kilowatt battery, and I wanted to see how practical it would be for longer distance runs, because I do quite a bit of SOTA, and I was a bit concerned that the battery might not have enough range, and loads of people were telling me, oh, your life will be over, it'll be terrible, and all the rest of it. Now I don't want to go into the politics of being green and electric cars and all the rest of it. My reasons for getting this were purely financial. My diesel car with my commute to work each week was costing me minimum 100 quid, probably near 120 quid a week. This last week, since getting this car, my fuel bill is, I think I paid 23 quid. So my reasons for getting an electric car are purely financial, but like I say, I wanted to see how well it would cope with the longer runs. Now, I left with a fully charged battery, charged to 100%, and it reckoned I had 250 miles before the battery was flat. Now, we know that realistically that's a bit optimistic. In reality, I've done 98.5 miles to get here. Battery's on 46%, so I know I will have to charge to get home. I knew that, I expected that, not a problem. So we'll see how we get on with that later. So I'm here in Wales today, and I'm parked at the location. There's actually 2 hills here which are pretty close together, and it's about a 1k walk or just under from where I'm parked now to both of them in opposite directions. So behind me, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it with the car in the way, is Myned Troad, I think it's pronounced. So that's the steeper of the 2, so that's where I'm going to start. And then over there is Myned Llangors, which is not quite as steep and a slightly shorter walk, so I'll probably do that a bit later on. We'll take on the big one first. Right, so I made it to the summit on the first mountain. I'm actually questioning the wisdom of doing both mountains today. If I look a little bit hot and sweaty and flustered, it's because I am, frankly. It's one of the hottest days of the year today. It's only it's about 10 to 9 in the morning, so it's going to get hotter, and they're predicting tomorrow that we could get up to about 40 degrees C, which is for the UK is substantial. So it's going to be hot today, so I'm actually questioning the wisdom of doing the other summit. I've also made the slight blunder of leaving my microphone down in the car, so I'm actually relying on my phone down here to pick up the audio. So I'm hoping the wind noise isn't too bad. I'm hoping the audio's okay. So usual thing, I think there's a nice little area just away from the summit over there, so I think I'm going to set myself up over there. Going light today. I've just got the Moonraker MRQ 213 with me today, and got the coil for it as well, and the spike in the ground. So hopefully this ground isn't too firm to get the spike in it, and we'll set up, see if we can make a few contacts and activate this summit. Quick equipment overview. So I'm just on pen and paper for logging today, nothing special. ICOM 705, then I've got RG58 coax coming out, going back to my antenna there, loading coil with the MRQ 213 up there. In the past I have been told that those coils are not designed to take long whips on them. They're designed for the shorter military whips, but it's quite a calm day today. There's not much wind here, and I've only got the whip extended probably about halfway, so I think we'll be okay. And clipped on at the base down here, just a single counterpoise. Now that runs off down there. People have in the past said that's inefficient and it won't work. It does work. It's inefficient, but it does work. Ultimately, for SOTA, you only need 4 contacts, and I'm looking for speed and lightweight to carry the stuff up the hill. So yes, it is a compromise, but it's a compromise I'm willing to accept.
Echo Alpha 3, Echo Victor Lima.
Yeah, Echo Alpha 3, Echo Victor Lima. You come up there, you're about 5'7", 5'7".
Roger, Echo Alpha 3, Echo Victor Lima, 5'5",
QSL 5'5", thank you for the 5'5", my friend, 7'3", QRZ.
Echo Alpha 1, Delta Hotel Bravo.
Echo Alpha 1, Delta, I think that was Hotel Bravo. Good morning, 5'8".
Okay, good morning. 5 and 3, James. Thank you for Sammy, SOTA. Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you very much, my friend, 7'3". Echo Alpha 2, Delta Tango. You there, Manuel? Echo Alpha 2, Delta Tango, go ahead. Nothing heard, QRZ.
Echo Alpha 2, Delta Tango.
Echo Alpha 2, Delta Tango, 57, 57.
Yeah, Roger, 57. Echo Alpha 2, Delta Tango, 4x4, QSL.
QSL, thank you very much, Manuel, 7'3".
Okay, it's a 4x4 for you. Echo Alpha 2, Delta Tango, I receive 57, you're 4x4, Roger?
Roger.
Okay, Roger. Thank you, bye-bye.
7'3", my friend, QRZ. CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air, Mike Whiskey 0, Golf Quebec Charlie Portable, MW0 GQC Portable, calling CQ SOTA, standing by for any calls.
Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Bravo November.
Fox 4, Whiskey Bravo November, very loud signal there, Christian, 5'9".
Roger, thanks for 59, good morning. You're 5x7, 57,
Roger, copy the 5'7", and you actually came up a bit on that last over, you're about 20 over. Thank you for the contact.
Roger, thanks for the contact, 7-3, all the best, bye-bye.
7'3", Christian, thanks for the contact, 7'3", QRZ.
Oscar Hotel 1, Mexico.
Victor.
Oscar Hotel 1, Mexico, 5'8".
Yes,
Echo
Roger,
Alpha
good
7,
morning,
Golf
5 and 5,
Victor.
55, QSL.
QSL, thank you for the 5'5", thank you for the contact, 7'3".
7-3.
The Golf Victor, go.
Golf Victor.
Golf Victor again.
Echo Alpha 7, Golf Victor.
Okay, Echo Alpha 7, Golf Victor, 5'7".
Thank you, 57, good morning. And 51, you report. 73, good Sam.
Thank you for the 5'1", my friend, 7'3". Thank you for the contact, QRZ.
Hotel Alpha 7, Whiskey Alpha. Hotel Alpha 7, Whiskey Alpha.
Hotel Alpha 7, Whiskey Alpha, about 5'8".
Hotel Alpha 7, Whiskey Alpha.
Hotel Alpha 7, Whiskey Alpha, 5'8", 58, over.
QSL, thank you very much, 5x5. You are 5x4. Good luck, many thanks for contact.
Thank you for the 5'4", thank you for the contact, 7'3", QRZ. Well, that was nice, short and sweet and to the point. I believe that's technically a 3-minute activation. 7 contacts in 3 minutes activated. Okay, so clearly I made it home, had a chance to get home and get changed, and in case you're wondering, no, I did not end up sat on the hard shoulder at the side of the motorway with a flat battery waiting to be rescued, which is absolutely excellent. Now, I said at the beginning, I don't want to dwell too much on this being about electric cars, but I did sort of start off with questioning what the practicality was of using an electric car for SOTA activations, which generally mean longer driving. So it was near as damn it 100 miles each way. It was 98.5 miles, I think, and took me just short of 2 hours each way. The car did 2 hours drive there and an hour of the drive home before I needed to charge. it probably would have gone a bit further. Now, if I'd driven conservatively, sort of 50, 55 miles an hour amongst all the lorries, would it have made it all the way there and back? It might have done. Probably not, but I didn't. I drove it how I would have driven my old diesel car, which, I wasn't exactly ragging it, but I wasn't sitting on the inside lane at 50 miles an hour either. I was doing sort of motorway speeds, 65, 70-ish miles an hour, because of course we all drive to the speed limit, don't we? So, in reality, yes, I did have to stop to charge, and the critics out there will say, well, you had to spend 15 minutes charging. The reality is, I had to stop for lunch anyway. I needed to get some food for myself. Yes, I had to wait 2 or 3 minutes to get onto the electric chargers because they were already in use. I've waited longer than that to get on a petrol pump, frankly. So, pull up, plug in, went inside, used the facilities, got my lunch, and just sat there eating my lunch. And the car was actually ready to go. It had enough range in it to get home within about 5 or 10 minutes of rapid charging. I was eating my lunch for about 15-20 minutes, so actually the car was ready to go before I was, truth be told. The only difference is a diesel car probably would have cost me 50, 60, 70 pounds to do that journey. The electric car, factoring in the public rapid charging, which is quite expensive, plus the charge at home before I left, probably somewhere around 20-25 pounds maximum. So practical for SOTA activations, I'll let you make up your mind.